Hey there and welcome. I want you to think of your communication skills like a toolbox. Today, we're going to load it up with some really essential grammar tools. These are going to make your writing on the job, in text, in reports, super clear, professional, and honestly, just way more effective. Let's get right to it.
You know how it is, right? You might be sending a quick text to the boss about a supply run, or maybe you're writing up a daily report. In any of those moments, being able to write clearly is a huge advantage, and that is exactly the skill we're going to work on today. So here's our plan, our list of tools for the day. First, we'll look at sentence blueprints. These are like the basic plans for building your ideas. Then we'll talk about making parts fit together so everything is nice and solid. After that, we're grabbing our essential connectors, the little things that hold it all in place. And to finish up, it's time to practice so you can really get the hang of these new tools. All right, let's grab our first tool. This one is all about the blueprint. Just like you need a blueprint before you start building, a sentence is the blueprint for your idea. It gives it structure. Let's check out 3 of the most common designs. First up, we've got the simple sentence. This is your most basic, most reliable blueprint. It's super strong, it's clear, and it just has one main subject and one verb to get a single idea across. Like the machine is very loud. Boom. Simple, direct, gets the job done. Okay, but what if you've got 2 ideas you need to link together? Well, that's what a compound sentence is for. This blueprint lets you join 2 simple sentences using a connector word, like and, but, or so. For example, the saw is old, but it still works well. See that? 2 related ideas joined together in one solid sentence. Now, for a blueprint with a little more detail, we use a complex sentence. This is awesome because it connects a main idea with some extra supporting information. You'll use words like because, when, or if to show how the ideas are related. Like this, I wear gloves because the metal is sharp. The main idea, I wear gloves. The extra bit of info tells you why. Okay, let's try this out. Take a look at these 3. Which one is the compound sentence? Is it A, I wear safety boots at work? B, we need more wires, so I will go to the store? Or C, if the tool breaks, we will get a new one. Think about it. Which one is joining 2 complete ideas? Go ahead and pause for a second, think it over. Ready? The answer is B. That's right. We need more wire is a full idea, and I will go to the store is another full idea. They're connected with the word so. Awesome job. All right, let's reach back into the toolbox for our next one. This tool is all about making sure the different parts of your sentence fit together perfectly, kind of like a nut and a bolt. It's called subject-verb agreement. The rule here is actually pretty simple. If your subject is singular, that just means one person or thing, the verb that goes with it usually gets an S on the end. So the electrician checks. But if the subject is plural, meaning more than one, the verb doesn't need that S. So the workers check. It's all about making sure they match up. And hey, this table here breaks it down really nicely. One subject, add an S to the verb. Multiple subjects, no S. It sounds like a small thing, but getting this right makes your writing sound so much more professional. Okay, time for a quick check. Look at this sentence. The workers blank the tools. Should that blank be filled with A, clean, or B, cleans? Just remember the rule we just talked about. Is workers one or many? Go ahead and pause here to pick your answer. All right, you got it? The subject, workers, is plural, right? It's many. So the verb doesn't need an S. The correct answer is A, clean. The workers clean the tools. Perfect. And here we go, tool number 3. So we have our sentence blueprints, and we know how to make the main parts fit. Now we need the little things that hold it all together, our essential connectors. Think of these like the screws, nails, and brackets for your ideas. So first up, we've got conjunctions. These are words you use all the time, like and, but, so, and because. And as you can see from this chart, each one has a very specific job. Using the right one is really key to making sure your meaning is clear. The other type of connector we're looking at is a preposition. Now, these little words are surprisingly powerful. They tell you where something is, when it happens, or which direction it's moving. Like, the tools are in the box, or we start work at 7 a.m. They add all those critical little details. All right, one last little quiz question for you. The latter is blank the wall. Which preposition fits in there? Is it A, against, or B, after? Just think, is this about place or is it about time? Go on, pause for a second, and lock in your answer.
Okay, got it? The correct answer is A, against. It's a preposition of place. It tells us where the ladder is. The ladder is against the wall. Nicely done. And just like that, you've added 3 really powerful tools to your communication toolbox. The best way to get good with any new tool is to actually use it. So it's time to practice.
So here's a little challenge for you to try after this. Try writing one simple sentence about something you do at work. Then try a compound one. Then try one with a preposition. Seriously, the more you use these tools, the easier it's all going to feel.
So let's do a quick inventory of your toolbox. You've got 3 different sentence blueprints for building any idea. You know the secret to making subjects and verbs fit together perfectly. And you've got a whole set of connectors to hold it all together. You're ready to start building clearer messages at work right now. So I'll leave you with one last question to think about. Of all these tools we've talked about today, the sentence blueprints, the subject-verb agreement, the connectors, which one do you think you'll use first? Maybe in the very next text you send or the next report you write? Give it a thought and start putting those tools to work today.